Tonight, family of a young man shot dead in Grosley alleged that he had received a threat on his life. Police nabbed suspects in the murders of Hermia Lord and Royston Joseph. And the police vow that a shooting by one of their own over the weekend will be investigated thoroughly and impartially. The details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Monday, the 12th of April, 2021. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. A special hello to our viewers watching via our free-to-air digital antenna. Thank you for joining us. 23-year-old Ricky Maynard died after being shot multiple times in Grosley on Sunday. His aunt says she was anticipating a visit from her nephew, who wanted to get away from the north due to what he claimed was a threat made on his life.
Well, Ricky is a boy, he don't like problems. But you see, when somebody looking for problems with him, he will defend himself. He don't like trouble. Trust me. You see, Ricky don't like problems. It's true, he go prison twice, 3 times already. But it's for his right, you understand? Because fellows trying to say I'm perpetrating him on the street. So he's defending himself, you understand?
Superintendent of Police in charge of crime, George Nicholas, says police found the young man unresponsive in a pool of blood.
On Sunday, 11th April 2021, about 3:40 p.m., police responded to an incident in Dauphin Street, Grosley, where upon arrival found 23-year-old Ricky Maynard with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds about the body lying in a pool of blood. He was conveyed to the Grosley Polyclinic where he succumbed to his injuries. A post-mortem is scheduled for a later date to ascertain the cause of death. Police are continuing the investigation in this latest homicide. No one has been arrested in this incident.
The victim's aunt says the family now has to rally around her disabled sister as the loss of her son is a major blow.
Ricky used to live high up like Master's side. That's where he used to live. And whenever he gets paid, he used to take care of his mother. Buy things for his mother, sake. Because she cannot speak, she cannot talk. And also she says alone she's chained right now because she does school. So what I'm trying to tell you tomorrow is God say I go in the station, go to the station, my mom, my sisters, and I will take a step. Because we don't make that pass like that, because we don't know what Ricky do to the guy and the guy does someone shoot Ricky like that.
That was a family member of the island's latest homicide victim. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is promising a thorough and impartial investigation into a police shooting that left one man dead. Police intervention into a violent altercation turned deadly in Gadit. Superintendent of Police in charge of crime management, George Nicholas, says an investigation is underway.
On Friday, 9th April 2021, about 4:30 p.m., police responded to an incident involving 2 male individuals in Gadit Dennery. During the process of the police intervention, 42-year-old Lester Gary Gaston, one of the 2 individuals involved in the dispute, was fatally shot by the police. He was pronounced dead on the scene by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem examination is scheduled for a later date to determine the cause of death. As a result of this latest police shooting, the High Command of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force have reached out to the family of the deceased individual as well as the police officer involved to render whatever assistance that is deemed necessary under the given circumstances. I want to assure everyone that a thorough and impartial investigation has been launched into this incident, and appealing to persons with information that can assist in this investigation to please come forward.
That was Superintendent of Police in charge of crime management, George Nicholas. Police Commissioner MILTON on Monday announced that the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has made headway into the homicide of Executive Secretary of the Grosley Minibus Association, Hermia Lord. The association says the news of the arrest is welcome and they are hoping for the individual to be charged soon.
On March 20th, 2021, the Executive Secretary of the Grosley Minibus Owners Association, Hermia Lord, was gunned down in the full view of dozens of passengers on the Grosley bus stop. Lord's brazen daylight killing sparked outrage across the nation. On Monday, April 12, Police Commissioner MILTON DESIR has announced that an individual has been apprehended by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force in relation to the homicide of Lord.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force recorded success in 3 of the recent homicides, one of the 3 being the shooting death of Hermina Lord, Executive Secretary of the Rosalie Minibus Association, which occurred on Saturday, March 20th, 2020 on the Rosalie bus stand, Darling Road, Castries. I wish to thank all those who assisted the police with information leading to the arrest of the suspects. Special thanks to the police officers who had sleepless nights pursuing the suspect in the various cases.
To the Rosalie Minibus Owners Association, Hermina Lord was an iron lady, respectable, hardworking, and trustworthy. Members of the association say they are thankful that headway is being made with the case.
We would like to say thank you, Mr. Commissioner, and your team for pursuing such a sensitive case, in the sense that we, the members, feel safe to operate in an environment that is so polluted by crime in this country, our little blessed country of St. Lucia. We welcome such good news and would like to commend the police force, for such hard work in apprehending the suspect in such a short period of time. We welcome that.
One driver says the general public needs to find other ways of resolving issues other than violence means.
We need to address our way of living, because we are governed by two laws. The law of God and law of the land, and both have to be respected. The Bible speaks of it. And to say to our bad-minded people, the criminal elements, we all are St. Lucians. We are, in some way or the other, being such a small society, related to each other. We all should be our brother's keeper. We need to stop polluting our country, making our country even more difficult for us. The very same people that are complaining things are hard. We would like to see we curve down on our bad-minded behavior, the way we live, the way we approach people.
The Commissioner of Police has asked members of the public who have information on any criminal matters which have transpired to assist the Royal St. Lucia Police Force in solving the matters. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
Police have nabbed 3 men and preferred charges against them in relation to the killing of 19-year-old Royston Zenadin Joseph.
On Saturday, 10th April 2021, police laid formal charges against 26-year-old Curtly Wilson of Chassin-Babouneau, 28-year-old Yanis Francois of Bocage, and 20-year-old Prince Walter of Egad-Mondidon for causing the death of Royston Zenadin Joseph. This incident occurred on Sunday, 21st March 2021 at Trois-Pitons. The 3 individuals were also slapped with 2 additional charges each of attempted murder arising out of the same incident on the 21st of March at Trois-Pitons.
That was Superintendent of Police in charge of crime management, George Nicholas. Stay with us. Still to come, the Met Office warns that ash and current rains could lead to water and skin problems. Some flooding in the city, but it is said that rain in April is always a gift. And an update on the situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.